We're back. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. What the fuck? What the fuck? If you reboot the game a few times, that happens. Or just start the game. Now, I didn't... Okay, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. So last stream, I completely reset everything, which was a mistake. The reason I did is because I thought I missed something in this section of the game. I didn't. Huge mistake on my part. It really sucks. And now... I also reset it because I didn't think there was anything left in the game. I thought I did everything. I did not do everything. There was stuff I missed, and I'm really sad I missed it.
Stanley,
So I need to quickly just try and get everything
vent.
back, which will take a minute.
I want to show you something.
Will take... I don't know, man. I'm pissed that I missed something like big.
You remember how cheap and
'Cause
unsatisfying
I
the new
couldn't
Ultra
find
Deluxe
the last
content turned out to
collectible,
be? Well, it got me thinking
which
about
was
the
just
past
stupid.
and how
That I
much better
can't.
the
I
Stanley
found where the
Parable
last
used to
collectible
be.
was,
So
and
I
I'm
made
so
something
mad about it.
special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Oh fuck! I had to do this again.
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been
I
storing
also won't
all
be
my
making a video
favorite
out of
memories
this
so I
because
can relive the peak
all footage
experiences of my
I have
life
to, up to this point, it
whenever
has
I
like
want.
a terrible fuzzy
Like the launch of
noise
the Stanley
in the
Parable
mic
on
audio, and
PC.
it just wouldn't.
You see,
It just
Stanley,
doesn't
doesn't the
sound good.
memory
It's not
zone
clear.
remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable? And over here is where I keep
Okay.
reviews of the Stanley Parable.
I also noticed
like this stunning triumph of
if you play this game on
journalism,
computer,
10 out of 10
the
from
reviews,
Destructoid.com.
the negative
James
reviews
Stephanie Sterling
on
writes,
console
and I quote,
are from
"We're
like
so many
some
games
weird
that aspire
company
to be
that I
more
don't
than
know.
games,
But on
end up
computer,
less
it's
than any
Steam
form of art.
reviews,
Stanley Parable
which is like
strives
10
and then
times as funny,
succeeds
but
to be every game ever created.
for some reason
Did you
it's
hear that,
something
Stanley?
else.
Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Yep.
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Quickly.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly
I never got to the
stimulating
serious
commentary
room. I
on
don't
the
know how you
nature
get
of
there.
choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done.
Is it not on
And they couldn't even
Xbox?
do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise. These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait,
Yeah,
I
pressurized
don't recall this
gas.
part of the memory zone before.
I hate
this?
that.
What's
That's
happening
I don't
here?
know that
Oh,
that
no.
like
Oh, God,
company.
no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from
Pressurized
Pressurized
Gas.
the extremely popular online storefront for
On the
computer
computer,
games.
it's
I haven't
Steam
looked at these in
reviews,
years.
which is
I can't
so
even
much
imagine
more
what's been
funny.
collecting down here.
I don't know what
Surely
pressurized
these
gas
reviews were
is. I'm
going
sad
well, weren't
about
they?
that. Like, see, this is just a Steam
Honestly,
review.
I could not be bothered
Come
to play
on.
this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley parable.
Yeah,
but the
pressurized
game is
gas
already
reviews
such a
doesn't really
densely
hit
layered
as much
web
as
of
Steam
profound
reviews.
philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
We're really
This is
bitching about the
actually
main
quite
point of the
shocking for
game.
me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin
Reviews.
with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
God,
Perhaps
dude,
the
just let me
Stanley
finish this
parable
quickly.
isn't quite as sterling as... What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Time to skip everything.
And here it is. Go ahead. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45...
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're...
Oh my god, dude. I need to finish this. Grab my bucket.
Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Get the collectibles
Stanley,
started
I
and
think
then
it's been a
finish.
week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us.
Yep.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed.
Yep.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Dude, this takes so long.
Is never the end.
Yep. Almost. so long. Freedom! Freedom! We're going this way towards this bit of light over here. Unless it's a mirage. Sand! Pretty sand. Leave the sand. Okay, I'm getting kind of far. How far can you go? Okay, I'm getting a bit out there. Okay. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Now I need to go to the new content.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The new content.
Good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Quickly.
What do you think you're gonna be hungry for dinner?
Now.
Are you?
Kinda hungry.
You just ate that giant.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Honestly, I think I just need to get the collectible. I think I need to pick up the bucket.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Can only
Why, there
imagine
are so
the
many
speedruns.
possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Collectibles.
Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
I know where all of them are.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it.
See, it's like
Calling
he's
it the Stanley
telling you
Parable
there's
2
not a
is
reward.
just
There
so much
is.
catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But, oh goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this,
No.
but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket again.
God.
You see, there's
God.
a surprise
Oh.
I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay?
That's what I meant.
All
I
right,
thought
I'll
you
get
might
out
need
of
the
your hair
bucket.
now.
I was right.
A common
Fucking
complaint of
knew
the
I'd have
Stanley
to pick up
Parable
the bucket.
was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an... Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new
gonna click this
version,
one so I can get these.
could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
I feel it'd be so funny if they only programmed this one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is. Actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Oh! It has jumps. Yay. Please tell me this door opens. Dude, why? I'm gonna need to watch like a battery break video.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay, finally we're at the game and I can start getting the collectibles quickly. And another thing that I didn't do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Nah,
missed a memo.
I'll just leave it.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Wait a minute.
Feeling a wave of
No
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might find an answer coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
When I open this...
He
Yes.
found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
No, I'm starting to not remember where they are. I think there's one... was the one that I missed. It's down here. You can hear it.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about
Can't believe I missed
mini
this one.
stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes,
I like
think I like
Stanlerines.
that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
It's growing on me. Now, that way is just an ending. Now... Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again...
Gonna begin the game again. Grab the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps Stanley picked up the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Ignore background noise. It's really loud in the background. How's it going, Mike? It's been a while.
Coming to a staircase,
I don't know if
Stanley
you've
and
heard
the
of this
bucket
game.
walked
I haven't been
upstairs
playing
to the
Rust.
boss's office.
Haven't had time really to even play, that's why I haven't been streaming at all.
Stepping into his manager's
You'll have
office,
noticed it if you look at
Stanley
my
was
channel.
once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
I've been like
Crushed by the
super
witness,
busy
Stanley
recently,
guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it
so I
the
haven't
bucket
really
knew
been
all
able.
along? Was the bucket guiding him?
I
Yes, this is
will
certainly the most
be able to
logical
play
explanation.
in a week or two.
Okay,
I think that's
I'm getting back to the
when
name of these little Stanley figurines,
it
and now I'm torn
dies
between
down.
Stanlerines
Also,
and
school's
Figlies.
gonna end
What do
soon.
you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates
But once it doesn't,
the
I'm down.
intrinsic
I'm down
source
to
of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one?
I'm down to play some more Rust.
I'm sure it will come to me.
Briskety? What the fuck is briskety? Mike, have you heard of this game?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting
calling you
towards an
Mike.
unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself
Have
together,
you heard of
if
this?
not for the bucket.
Spaghetti?
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring
Spaghetti.
that in this darkest moment of uncertainty,
okay.
he would be all right.
Did you play this?
The bucket
Because this
is
is
here
new.
for
This
you,
came out
Stanley.
like last week.
Everything will be fine.
Now, this is something I missed. Apparently, you can go back up, which
Wait,
is
Stanley
new.
said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again.
Okay.
Bucket said nothing.
I don't know if I should do this with and without the bucket. Like maybe come back without the bucket and see what happens. Because I know a different thing happens if you come without the bucket. Oh wait, this also... Oh, I can't get back. I'll just try next
Here
time.
we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over. "Wow," he said. "The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life." Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent.
Such a great
This
button.
was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back
I'm not
in the
pressing it.
elevator.
Wait, press 3 33 times? That's not true. There's not a specific ending for pressing 3, is there? Okay, I must be fucking close. I hope you're fucking not lying. Definitely almost at 30 at this point. What, press 33 earlier? So when I get back here. Okay, so if I come back here, then I do it.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
So these had to take me to work for like the last 3 days.
I'm going back up. You could clip through a wall?
Said Stanley to the
What?
bucket.
How?
"You can't go on yet. Not
They're talking
till you
about the
understand
window?
how much the number 3 means to me.
not really a
You
clip.
and I have been
are you
through
talking
so
about?
much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness I feel." He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
Going crazy over this.
"Here we go," said Stanley. "This time I'll really show you." He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing.
I hope there's no like
The
fuzz
bucket
in the
conveyed
audio.
absolutely nothing at all.
I don't know if there is,
Only
but I
silence.
recorded.
Crushed by a
I was
wave
gonna make a
of
video out of
rejection,
this, but
Stanley
it was like a
returned to the
fuzz in
elevator.
the audio on my recording, and I
Stanley and the
just couldn't
bucket
use
were
it.
so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole
I've
way
basically
down
done
the
everything
elevator.
already.
He knew that there must be a
Except
way to
get
through
all
to
the
bucket,
collectibles.
to communicate fully
It's the
with
only
his
thing I
dear
haven't done.
friend. Surely
And
there was a
this.
solution, mustn't there be?
I think really what happens after the collectibles is the only thing I missed. Nope.
Ah, said Stanley.
I know what to do.
I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart.
That
He
was
decided right
creepy.
then and
Okay.
there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over. He would elaborate fully on what the number
Whoa,
3
there's a
meant
guy there.
and why he felt so alive when pressing it.
You saw that, right?
Then the
What?
bucket would be able to see his joy through
What
the
the
eyes of
fuck?
others. It would get to see the
that guy
world
always
react
there?
to this discovery of Stanley's. And it would be through the public eye.
I don't
the
like that. I
bucket
don't
would
like that there's a
finally
guy there.
understand Stanley's work. For months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building excitement around it, developing and rehearsing
Live
it
on
until it couldn't be
stage, all
refined a
eyes on
single measure
Stanley.
further. When the big day arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for
World
anything in
peace,
his life.
baby. Why is it the Minecraft door sound? It's the Minecraft door sound effect.
This was it.
So many
One
threes.
last chance to win the bucket over. One
Know where
opportunity
you
to
came
share a
from,
true connection
Your
with a loved one.
co-workers. An audience with the dude who came up with pizza. Not the guy who went to Mars.
There was no one here.
Oh,
Nobody had come to the press conference to hear
no.
Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over.
He just said
He was
that.
unloved, uninteresting, he was a failure. And in that moment, Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection,
No one.
no deeper understanding.
No one at all.
The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect
We will
between
never
them
be
had
the best
eroded
number.
since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit.
I like how this is
Only
my
a
script
silence
right
that
here.
consumed the space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? So dark.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay,
Perhaps
next
he had
time I
simply
don't want the
missed a
bucket.
memo.
You said to just press 3 a bunch.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So I'll quickly do that. Yep, I know where both of those are. Wait, there's no stickers on my
Coming
bucket.
to a staircase,
Fuck!
Stanley walked upstairs
I need to get the
his
stickers.
boss's office.
So just press 3
Stepping
33
into his
times.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
4,
life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud
8.
to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's
12.
desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught
There's
by
20.
a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
Okay.
2845.
That's 33.
But of course, Stanley
Now
couldn't
what?
possibly have known this.
You were lying, weren't you? There's nothing that happens. That's 33. Can enter
Stanley
more.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination
you
was
just walked through the wall, you
2845.
fucking liar.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Okay, I'm gonna do the exact
He
same thing as
stepped into
before
the
without the
newly opened
bucket.
passageway.
Just because there's something I want to see. Oh, she's gone.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Yay.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative.
What do you mean you clipped through the wall? I didn't
I'm
clip through the
bolted
wall.
to the edge of my seat.
How do you clip through the wall?
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
You
Ladies
said
and
press
gentlemen,
3.
How does
33
he keep coming
times,
up
then
with all
clip
of
through a
this?
wall. How? How do you just clip? Oh my god. You're talking about the beginning of the game, are you?
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the
Okay, this
boss's
might
office
take a
again?
minute,
Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The
but
suspense is
we
killing
will
me.
fucking get this. Okay, you're talking about, what do you mean hold? Okay, invite me to a party.
Oh my god. It's the
It's the
boss's
boss's
office.
office.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
No.
All right. I had... Of course. Going back down to the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Yeah. We're going back up. Did you invite me to a party? I don't think you did. You're not even on.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation stand. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice
Sorry.
and slow?
Had to breathe in.
There we go. Isn't this
This
so
is
much
awful.
more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise
Where's
me,
that guy that's
Stanley.
just
I want to
standing,
have to think.
like,
I want to be
weirdly?
engaged and not pandered
Is
to.
it here?
We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we
No,
all know it.
I think the
which
guy's
is why
gone.
we're so starved for content that makes
I
us
think we're
feel
gonna see
sharp
him.
and vital
We may have
and
passed
alive.
him. That was creepy,
That's
though.
why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're
We
not
got a
afraid
while.
to
Might be this
speak
one.
in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know. People
so
look
much
up
more.
to you. Which is why...
Oh,
I
no,
didn't
not
know when to
this.
spring this on you, but,
What the
well,
fuck?
I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here. Okay,
Okay.
the room where we're holding
This
the
is
press
what I've been
conference
waiting
should be
for.
just around the corner here somewhere.
Still no party invite from Mike, so yeah, that's great.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door. All right, are you ready? I've told
Welcome,
them you're going to
Stanley.
speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself
Oh my
and
god.
speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're
I'm
ready for
ready.
you. Go get them.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be here. Oh, it's great. Oh, down and upland. Thank you. I'm nervous. I like to think Stanley pissed himself at that moment. That's why the game ended. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna quickly
When Stanley came
get the
to a
next
set
two
of two open
Stanley
doors, this was not
figurines
the
now.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just nice and quickly get
Yes,
these.
truly a room worth
Sadly, I
admiring,
have to
but
get
eager
one,
to get
restart
back
the
to
game, and then
business,
get the other one.
Stanley took the first open door on his
I have a
left.
choice.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then, different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
That was the last one that I was able to get before. Couldn't get the last one because I never found it, which was so lame
Stanley had
considering
never
how
seen the
easy it
office
was to
this
get.
brightly lit.
I just
Was it a
never
sign
went
of
down to
something?
that ending
He hoped
again.
it
Because
was.
why would I?
He hoped very much that it
Never
was.
once did I go back to that ending. Except when I got the bucket, I guess I just didn't
When
hear
Stanley
it.
came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Okay, you're gonna start a
Perhaps
party
he
up
wanted
here?
to stop by the employee
I'm
lounge
not even
first,
on.
just to admire it.
You're not on. You haven't been on in 6 days.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous
Doesn't something
room.
happen if you stay in here?
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider. Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating
who's here.
that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really
Look who's
worth
here.
it.
How's it going, man? Been
At
a
this
while.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Okay.
Hey, man.
So, hold on. I'm gonna mute this so I can actually speak to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stanley sat around
So you're at the
waiting for
soda
more
machine now.
dialogue.
Okay, you're
But
at
when
the
a
soda
long
machine.
time had passed and there was no more, he decided
What about
that
it?
the game was trying to send him a message.
Well, it's not important, but can you just press it?
Press
Interact
on.
with the soda machine.
I'm pressing it.
Okay. But, yeah. I guess they fucking, whatchamacallit, they patched it.
Maybe a different soda machine, or
That one.
pressing it. It was something. What was supposed to happen?
When you pressed it, it would rattle, and then it'd shut off, and then something would fall out, like a note,
Oh.
But
on
at
an
last,
empty
he
can of
had
soda,
enough
and
of
then
the
say,
amazing room
oh,
and took the
there's more
first
than
open
meets
door on
the
his
eye in
left
this
to
room,
get
and
back to
then
business.
something would happen. You'd go to a
Stanley was so
specific
bad
spot,
at following
and
directions, it's
then
incredible
you'd
he
be able to
wasn't
clip
fired years ago.
later on in the game, and then you'd spam
Look,
3
Stanley, I
on a
think perhaps
keypad,
we've gotten off on the
and
wrong
then
Yeah.
you'd
foot
get an
here.
ending for it.
I'm not your enemy, really.
Of
I
course.
realize that investing your trust in someone
Everyone
else can be
knows that one.
difficult,
Have you played
but the
the
fact is that
the
story has
new
been about nothing but
edition
you
of it?
all this time. What? Really?
Like the extra
I was in
Have
the
you seen
middle of
it?
something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
Have I
that
seen what?
convinced that I want
Any of the
something
new
bad
content?
to happen to you? Why? I don't know how
Dude,
to
it's
convince
this
you of this, but
crazy.
I really do
It's a
want to
crazy
help you,
amount.
to show you
Crazy,
something
man.
beautiful.
Wait, why can't you play Rust?
And there it is.
Well, I
The
haven't been
last
able to. I've been way too
Wrigley.
busy
Savor this moment,
for like a
Stanley.
month or two
This
now.
is a real
Reasonable.
accomplishment. This is
I've-
doing
I've
something just for the
Track,
sake of
soccer,
where so
school,
many people expect to be rewarded for the
and
most
I would just
trivial
get home and it'd be already
achievements,
9
you have
o'clock.
insisted that a job well done
9 or
is
10.
its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of
I'm
you
gonna go
for
to sleep till
collecting
11.
them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So instead, I'll just say,
Like, if I'm
it's
playing
done.
Rust, I want to be able
We're
to
all done here.
spend at
And
least
now
a
we
few
can go
hours
do
on it,
whatever the hell you were
so I can
doing
get stuff
before you
done.
hunted
10
for
minutes.
figurines.
Yeah.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay, we're gonna restart the game. Are you still watching?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you've missed most of the content, or most of the new stuff. But once you get all the collectibles, which is 6, I haven't seen what's supposed to happen, but something happens. Yeah.
You get an NFT of Stanley.
What?
You get a stand NFT.
Stanley, I'm sorry,
no.
but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines.
I haven't seen past
those
this.
figures. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you
well,
nabbed every
Fun
last
fact,
one. Wasn't
they
it just
used
the most
to not,
intrinsically
you used to be
fulfilling
able
moment
to
of
get
your
out of
entire
the
life?
boss's
Didn't
room.
it fill you to the brim
Yeah,
with
you can.
ran into the-
richness? Yes, I
No,
know
you
we're
run
supposed
in
to
and
be
then you
telling a
go
story,
out.
Yeah,
but don't
you
please
do before the
indulge
door
me with
closes
one
in
more
time.
trip back to the memory
You can just
zone?
do that. You
I
can still
would
do
love
that.
nothing more
Wait,
than
they
to
still have it?
revisit the figurines.
Yeah, they still have that.
Just one more
Oh,
time.
I thought, I heard they got it. It was a lot harder, or they just didn't outright, just took it out.
Nah. I'm back in the memory zone. When Stanley... Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Oh, yay, the memory zone. I love the memory zone. This is different.
It's just
Why
Stanley,
is...
like, just sitting down,
This is gone.
looking at his anime figurines.
This door was...
13.
Why is there like a basement? Oh,
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no
Don't
idea of
ask
how
questions.
many of them we'd
Oh
find.
boy, I
can
Sure,
see.
it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
oh,
How can we know for certain?
7 out of 6.
You broke it.
The bathroom.
Here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by
You're
poking
sure
around
banging
in
on
the
your
boss's
door.
bathroom. You
FBI,
did
get
that,
out here,
Stanley.
right?
I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to
You can't
find
have
any
7
of
of something
them,
that
let
says you
alone
can only have
6.
6.
I have
You
8 of
continue to
6.
surprise me in all sorts of mundane,
If you break the game too
unremarkable
much, you're gonna
ways.
die.
What the hell is happening right now?
Okay, let's do a little quiz.
Spaghetti.
Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
It was under the stairs.
Yeah, go under the stairs.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, under the stairs. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal
This is
clear in
weird.
your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible. Did something happen? Oh, okay.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room.
No, we
Oh, well,
didn't.
I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but
I
it's
don't
here
remember
in
this
the
at all.
memory zone, so
This
it
isn't
must
right.
have happened.
No, it didn't. What? This isn't the room I've been in.
What the fuck is it? Why is it a apple?
That's a good question. I was thinking that. I
Hey,
just didn't want to
apple.
say it.
Hey,
Stop.
hey, apple. Hey, apple.
Stop.
Knife.
We're gonna go
You'll never
here.
stop
Oh,
the.
this
You'll never
is.
stop the
This
orange.
was the
He
fifth
will
mini
forever.
stand, and this one
Oh,
was really something
everybody, go to
special. It was in the
steamunlock.com.
warehouse. I
Go to
remember it
Start up. I'm trying
specifically.
to.
In
I'm trying to
fact,
get my
because this was
Stanley
really
Stanley
special to me,
Ennerins.
I made a little video to commemorate
This
the
live stream is
occasion.
sponsored by Steam
Enjoy.
Unlocked. Get
I'm
pirated,
getting my.
dude.
Oh, what the fuck's
Get free
happening?
Wi-Fi any place you
Shut up,
go.
shut up. What the fuck is happening, dude? Look at this.
Hold on, fuck, my phone turned off.
What's-
Spaghetti. Oh my god, ain't no way.
You found it near the cargo lift. The narrator.
Oh my god, I fucking love this.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I
No,
spent a
that
lot
takes
of
me
time
back,
making
yeah.
that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Man, I want to be back then when there wasn't 3 billion pronouns.
Dude,
And if
you were
if you
just
called
making
somebody a
awful
woman,
jokes.
you
Come
wouldn't be
on.
sexist.
Come on, I'm playing the Stanley Parable, man. At least say something funny.
Hey,
And then, Stanley, then we came
I'm
to
the
the
least
most
funniest guy
delectable,
you
the
know.
final
And you're the
figurine,
least funniest
right
guy
here
I know,
by the
okay?
red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and
No, let
clear
me
in
eat
my
my
mind,
spaghetti in
perhaps
peace.
because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Mute yourself if you're gonna
Who can
eat,
truly
please.
say how the mind works? All I know is
Why?
that this is the moment where you picked up a figly and
Because
I
it sounds
thought to
like
myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment
I got 'em
unlike
all.
any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Okay.
When Stanley was wait, how the fuck does it go?
You are
When
in the
Stanley's-
present. Oh, it's me.
What?
And then there
What do you
was
mean
no
it's you?
more. Because we've caught up to the
Oh.
present moment. Nothing left to do but
The hell?
move onward into
By a
the
little
future. Goodbye, memory zone.
What?
Why is it? When Stanley was presented with two doors.
I'm
Wait,
not
wait,
done.
wait, wait, wait,
I'm
wait,
not
wait.
ready to move on. Stop
He's
the
talking.
loading screen. Isn't there some way we
What?
can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the
What?
memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Okay, yay, it's not over.
Okay, yes, the room with the red
Yay.
and blue doors. I remember this. I must
It's
say, of
not
all the
over.
figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind.
Wait,
Let's keep going.
I turned
more.
off the sound on my phone so you wouldn't get repeat. Did it have the fucking song that went?
And here's
I
where
haven't
I
heard
made that
anything.
video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Didn't have that.
No. Oh my god, the video. It came back.
Yes, I
Wait,
love
let me
that
see.
video.
This is the most.
Still
Hold on,
don't
wait, I'm
remember
gonna
the
unmute it just so I can hear it. Hold
Still
on.
no memory of this one. Good room though. A solid room.
She has no clue what this room is.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Yeah. Very glad.
Oh no, they that was a missed opportunity. They could have done the fucking old ass song that went.
Okay. Wonder what
Wait,
happened if I
hold on,
went
I'm gonna search it
there
up real quick.
first.
Hold on.
This was our second figly.
Sorry, no, sorry if you get
Yes,
banned
I
due to
remember
copyright
it too.
purposes.
The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Okay.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines.
Of course.
Oh, I want more memories,
So normal.
Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
The exit? Oh no. Yeah, this is about what happened. Okay. It's a jump circle.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were
Thank God I
originally
still have
sold
jumps.
on. I remember hating it back then. But
Oh,
time
here's the
does put a
song.
rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say
No
I'm actually
copyright
quite
infringement
fond of it
Dude,
intended.
now.
why
This
are
is
you
only for.
Look
don't
how much
what are you
fun the
why would you
past
why are you playing
is. I
music?
want more. More
No,
memories.
no, this is like the really old song they used to play on that.
Oh, that's not copyright. I doubt it is.
Well, I mean, yeah. If it is, this song is from Trance 009 Sound System
Dude,
Dreamscape.
it does not matter. Stop
What
playing
the
it. I
fuck?
really don't want to listen to it.
Oh,
It's
yes,
an
the
awful.
Tudors. Who could have forgotten that? A
Well, I'm gonna listen
classic
to it.
memory,
I'm
this one.
trying to go into the I'm enjoying the memory zone right now.
Okay, do I care?
I'm going into my
And before
office.
everything else, there was your office.
Okay, whatever, bro.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can
Wait,
remember.
what?
I can remember.
Wait, what?
Yes, I'm remembering something now.
What?
I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I
What
used to
the?
make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again.
What?
I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself.
I don't want to
I
get
don't need
political.
Stanley anymore.
Dude.
Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what?
Gay people are
Since
happy.
we're in the
Why
memory
are
zone,
you interrupting
how about
this?
one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley
So,
one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good.
What?
I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Is that the end of that? Or is
All of his co-workers were gone.
that the end
What
of
could it
that?
mean? Stanley decided
Oh,
to go
no.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he
I
had simply missed a memo.
I don't know.
Do you want
He's
it to be here?
he I kind of. He said one
When
more
Stanley
ending.
came to a set of 2 open doors.
So
he
I'm gonna
entered the
just
door on his
follow the
left.
normal ending and see what happens.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
So you did every
Stanley
single
decided
ending,
to go
but
up
not
to his
the normal.
coming to a staircase.
No, I've done the
Stanley
normal
walked
one. I'm
upstairs
just gonna
to his
do the normal
boss's
one real
office.
quick, just because he said. See, you can fake out these doors. See,
The moment he
there's
entered his
there's
manager's
time.
office, Stanley froze in his
Alright.
tracks. Not a living soul
Oh
anywhere.
yeah, you almost did it.
Could he really be all alone?
Is this
This
different?
was too much for Stanley to take.
I feel like
Too
he's
much
talking
for any man
differently.
to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching
Stan,
of life from a
make
man
sure
denied
you-
any hope,
This is different.
any reason to keep going. Here
Or
on
else
the
I'm gonna
floor, he
slap
lay
you in that
prone,
quick.
paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the
That was
boss's desk.
different.
What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not.
Why is there a new
For
ending?
although this keypad
Wait.
guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever.
Ken don't want to answer it. Ken don't want to get it.
Stanley just sat around
Okay, it's
twiddling
probably the
his
same,
thumb.
I don't
But
care.
incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I swear that was different. He's never said it that way before.
Hey, that's a maybe.
It's definitely not a maybe. I don't remember him saying that I went prone on the floor crying for an hour.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You want to see a speedrun, Skip?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this
Why is that one
place
like
where
blue?
freedom meant
See that?
nothing.
I don't think I've ever seen the blue one before. That one doesn't even have a number.
Which one?
The one
This
down
mind
there at the
control
bottom,
facility, it was too
behind the
horrible to
thing. You
believe
can't see
couldn't
it. So
be
does that
true.
one.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
This blue one. Look at employee 274. What kind of employee room is that?
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Never.
Wasn't
I
it?
have a question for you.
Was it even possible?
If you can
Had
talk
he
loud
truly
enough, yeah.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I'm hard, but I can be
But here was
soft.
the proof.
I don't.
The heart of the operation.
Why can't you just like?
Controls
I'm
labeled
trying to
with
enjoy
emotions.
the
You're
game.
trying to enjoy it. and
Trying to
I'm
have a
trying
good
to
time
now.
on my
I'm giving
birthday.
you a riddle.
Just having a good
Hey,
good
is it
day.
your
Monitored
birthday?
and commanded
It
You
is.
didn't send me your PO box
And
yet,
as the
bro.
cold
What the
reality
fuck?
of his past
Yeah, what
began
kind
to
of
sink in,
asshole friend doesn't
Stanley
send his
decided
friend a
that this
PO
machine...
box during his fucking birthday, man? I can't even.
I'm just let me beat this game.
Shut.
Just let me beat this game.
I'm gonna fucking eat loud ass. Loud as
Mute
hell in my
your mic or I mute you.
blackness and
Oh
a
my
rising
God.
chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
It's different. Wait, no, it's not. Okay.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly
what the
opened,
fuck?
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Somebody named their
Where
group
had
named
his
Ghost of the
co-workers
Uchiha.
gone? How
Okay,
had he
I'm
been
muting you.
freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized
Gonna beat the
none
game.
of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
He left the party. Okay, goodbye.
Stanley
He's
felt
back.
the cool breeze upon his
Trying to
skin.
get past the
The
mute.
feeling of
It
liberation.
didn't work.
The immense possibility
I
of a
leave.
new
Before
path
I
before
leave,
him.
I have to tell
This
you
was
happy
exactly
birthday.
the way,
Thanks.
right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
That's the ending. That's a good ending. And I'm assuming that doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. There's only
Just
one.
a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Yep. Yeah.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
The fuck is out there? Like, what is that noise?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You could come into a staircase. Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
What is that noise? Why is there just like a burning noise? It's like outside the window, each window. It's no more Stanley figurines. Stanlerines. It's outside of each window. Now this is new. I don't know if anything actually happens. What the fuck? I hear my name. Oh, it's the Stanley. So, the narrator's singing. Wonder what happens if I stay in here. I know the song has an ending. It's not over. The music's so different now. Something's bound to happen, right? Getting louder. I don't think this ends. It doesn't end. Wait, so what if I press up and then just keep pressing up? I'm not in a different place. I don't understand this. Why is this elevator here? Yeah, okay, nothing happens. I thought something would happen if you had the bucket. God, that's so weird.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again...
Okay. The beige pages. Okay, I think I'm done. Okay, yeah. I mean, great game. I think that's everything. Only thing I hadn't done was the collectibles, which I wish I did.
All of his co-workers were... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I've surely done 50, because I...
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort.
That's some
I
pretty
want to
good
see some hustle,
effort that I
Stanley.
just did.
I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Yeah, okay. Whichever fucking door that is.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Fuck, it's not over here, is it? Oh, god damn it, where is it? There.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437.
So much effort.
The confusion and the chaos all say as Stanley embraced the bucket. You know, I think the copy machine needs some attention. Why don't... All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh my god.
Okay, now bring the bucket on top of employee 419's desk.
What? Oh god damn it, dude. 419?
Yes, this is great. Now the bucket knows exactly what it's like to be employee 419. Now, let's introduce it to door 416.
Not okay, not over here. Why? Where? Where's 416? Oh, the door? I don't fucking know. They're probably talking about the door.
We've almost got it. Now make the bucket and the copy machine touch again.
I knew picking out the bucket would make this even better.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 touches of the bucket on door 430. Yes! We did it!
Yeah.
Wow! That felt amazing. You know, not all buckets will get this kind of experience.
Okay, I'm done. That's all I wanted to do. Nothing else. Now I gotta wait 10 years to get that one trophy. Should be easy. Thought it was 5 years, but nope, it's 10. So yeah. I mean, the game came out in 2013, so I mean, it hasn't even been 10 years since it released, but, you know, yeah.